How do we please God?
And many ways, no, but many paths to what you call God.
That
and
is
her path
pleasing.
might be something else, and when she gets there, she might call it the light.
Hi there, I am Annabelle. Welcome back to my channel. This is Biblical B. This is where we seek to recover biblical Christianity in our immediate community. Okay, so in our last video, we spoke about postmodernism. We talked about what it is, the definition, and we also looked at a couple of examples. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Now let's focus on postmodernism in the church and how it's affecting the spread of Christianity. Okay, so just a quick recap. We studied that postmodernism does not rely on objectivity, rationality, identity, and historical progress. Therefore, truth becomes relative. It depends on who you're speaking to. One is not to assert their truth on another person because this is an unfair imposition of power. Secondly, words do not have objective meaning, meaning human beings give words meaning. However, Christianity asserts itself as the truth. Listen to this. 3 John 1-4. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in the truth. Being a Christian and following Christ means that you are walking in, quote unquote, the truth. 1 John 1:6. If we claim to have fellowship with him, i.e. Christ, and yet are walking in darkness, meaning not following what God has established in his word, then we lie and do not live out the truth. And not only that, Jesus in John 8:31-32 says, if you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. This, by extension, means that anyone outside of the Christian faith does not know the truth and is therefore lost. This is in direct contradiction to postmodernism. Let's look at an example of one Christian speaking to a university student about evangelism to persons of different faith. Let's get into it.
Do you believe in something? Are you a faith man?
Yes, I would say so.
What do you believe?
God.
Okay.
Christianity.
And so you're a Christian.
Yes.
So would you then say the faith of the Buddhist is wrong?
I personally would not say so.
Would you say that the faith of a Muslim is wrong?
No.
Okay. How come?
Because again, I think the faith, the term for faiths is represents like a religion, and everybody has their own religion, and depending on the context and where they come from, determines sort of how they believe. And I know it's not the same belief that many people have, or the establishment has. That most establishments say that there is one faith and one belief.
Okay.
That's how I feel personally.
All right, let me tell you what my faith is.
All right.
And then you're going to tell me if you think I'm wrong.
Okay.
All right? My faith says that if, right before I die, I say Hershey's Kisses 16 times, I'm going to spend eternity in Pennsylvania at the Hershey Chocolate Factory, indulging in chocolate to my heart's content without ever feeling sick to my stomach. Forever.
Okay, so this young man over here claims to be a Christian. He's just been asked what he thinks of the Muslim or the Hindu and whether he thinks that their religion is therefore wrong. And he claims no. He doesn't think that their religion is wrong. He just thinks it's simply different from what he believes. So Todd Friel, who is this other Christian interviewing him, says, okay, then what if I believe in this? Then goes ahead to say the ridiculous religion where he just eats chocolate for all of eternity. And let's see what his answer will be. And this will give you a clear view of what postmodernism has really and truly done to Christianity.
Is my faith wrong?
No, I would not say so.
Why not?
Because I would have to understand the context and your background and why you believe that before I would make judgments on whether it's wrong.
I've got a sweet tooth, and I've lived in America my whole life. Is my faith wrong?
I'm not going to call anybody's faith wrong.
Okay, so did you catch that? You would first need to understand their background in order to understand why they believe what they believe. What does someone's background have to do with anything? If the truth is the truth, then it is. If 2 + 2 is equals to 4, it equals to 4 no matter where I'm from. The truth is not determined by where you're from. The truth is not determined by your background. But because of postmodernism and what we've studied thus far, the truth depends on the individual. If you believe that you'll spend the rest of your life eating chocolate, then so be it. If you believe that you'll spend the rest of your life in heaven, then so be it. This is an absolutely huge problem because evangelism, which is the command that is given to all Christians to go out into the world and to make disciples, depends on objective truth. When we go out and we speak to people of other faiths, we are asserting that Christianity is the one true religion, that there is only one way and one way alone to the Father, that is through Jesus Christ our Lord. Postmodernism often leaves people feeling guilty to speak the truth. Remember, everyone has their own truth. Truth is based on the individual. Postmodernism seeks to undo objectivity and therefore introduce subjectivity. You have your truth, I have my truth. You have your religion, I have my religion. Christianity cannot exist in a postmodernist society because Jesus Christ said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father unless through me. There is one way and only one way. Let's go back to that initial clip with Oprah, who is definitely a postmodernist, and let's examine this religious debate for a second.
Possibly be just one way. What about Jesus? What about Jesus?
You say there isn't only one way. There is one way and only one way, and that is through Jesus.
There couldn't possibly be with the
Because you
millions of people
say
in the
there
world.
isn't.
There couldn't possibly be.
Because you say, you intellectualize it and say there isn't. If you don't believe that, you're all buying into the lie.
And the lie this woman is talking about is postmodernism. The lie is the idea that there cannot be one way. There cannot be one truth. There has to be multiple truths. So there cannot be one way because who says? Oprah? The Christian in the video did a fantastic job of calling out Oprah.
Because you say, you intellectualize it and say there isn't. If you don't believe that, you're all buying into the lie.
Exactly. Just because you say there isn't one way doesn't mean that there isn't one way. But maybe you might be asking, why does it matter? So what if some people are living outside of the truth? Why does the truth even matter? Isn't the most important thing to simply be a good person and love people? Let's see what Frank Tuck, who is a Bible teacher from America, has to say.
This is a water bottle, because it corresponds to reality. That would be true. If I say this is a Bible, obviously it wouldn't be true. Truth is what corresponds to reality. Truth is telling it like it is. So Jesus claimed to be the truth. That truth corresponds to him, that he's the way, the truth, and the life. So when Jesus says, you shall know the truth and the truth will set you free, that implies if you don't know the truth, you're in bondage. And that's what Christians believe. We're all in bondage to sin if we don't know the truth. And that's why Jesus came to be the truth and to demonstrate that he is the perfect representation of the Father in human form.
Exactly. It's out of love that we pull those who are lost from falsehood. Truth matters. When truth is abandoned, the world actually falls apart. Don't believe me? Watch this.
The truth about our sexuality is demonstrated and evidenced to us in our creation, in our anatomy, right? Certain things work, certain things don't. Simple as that. Men and women are made for each other. That is true sociologically, that is true psychologically, but it's also true biologically. Yeah, but that doesn't matter anymore when we're the creators now. It doesn't matter if there's no God but me. I'll just rewrite those rules. Big deal. And today it's actually worse. They say, well, I'm 6'7" with hairy hands, but I'm a woman and I'm beautiful, and you'll tell me that I am or I'll sue you. We've gone so far as to say, oh no, we can decide whatever we are, and the Creator's stamp on us is irrelevant. This is what I was talking about at the start. It's just full-blown rebellion. We live in a rebellious age.
Postmodernism is rebellion. It is a rejection of truth itself. And since Jesus is the embodiment of truth, postmodernism is a rebellion directly against God. If there is no truth, there is no objectivity, then there is no God. We are our own creators. We are our own gods. So in conclusion, as Christians, we have to embrace truth. We must understand that truth is a foundation of our Christian faith. Without truth, there is no God. Without truth, there is no Christianity. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. It really helps with the algorithm. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.